Normalization in DBMS. What do we actually mean by normalization and why it is actually needed? What are the several types or forms of normalization in database management system? Hello everyone, I am Sukanya from GoEduUp Technologies, and in this video we are going to discuss about normalization in database management system. So normalization is actually a process of minimizing the redundancy from a relation or set of relation. Redundancy in relation may cause insertion, deletion and updation of anomalies. For all certain reasons, anomalies can occur and redundancy may occur. For example, if we have inserted the same record twice in any table and it is showing duplicacy, or similarly we have deleted or updated a record twice, then all this may cause a particular redundancy in database or database tables. So it helps to minimize the redundancy in relation. Normal forms are used to eliminate or reduce redundancy in the database table. Now, the two main use and what are the major purposes of normalization are eliminating redundant or useless data and ensuring data dependency. Makes sense, that is, data is logically stored. Not that every particular data is being stored in database which is not actually dependent of each other also, and we are still storing it and just using the space of storage. That is not important. We have to just store the data logically and definitely eliminating the redundant or the useless data. Now, redundancy in relation may cause insertion, updation and deletion anomalies. Now, let us know that what are those anomalies. First is update anomalies. If data items are scattered and not linked with each other properly, then it could lead to strange situation. For example, when we try to update one data item and have its copy scattered all over the places, then updation of properly or few others may be left with the old values. For example, if I am changing a record where ID is 104 in particular table and I am just updating that particular table, but in another table linked with that there is similar ID existing and updation is not made, then it is important that an anomaly has occurred. Redundancy of data has occurred. So to avoid that, normalization is used. Similarly, deletion anomalies. If I have deleted a pertinent record and the same part of that record is being stored in another table and without my awareness I am unaware of it and it has left undeleted, then the data is also saved somewhere else. So that particular deletion anomaly is known as deletion anomaly, and it is done with the help of normalization so that deletion can be made in all the particular records. Similar for insertion. We try to insert data in a record that does not exist at all. Then why insertion is made? Or even if insertion is already done and still we are inserting that particular record in a table, then that creates an insertion anomaly. So to reduce all these three terms, update, deletion and insertion anomalies, normalization of data is important in database management system. Now, how normalization can be done? The database normalization process is divided into following form. There are few forms for doing that. Now, what are those? First and normal form, or known as 1NF. Second normal form, also known as 2NF. Third normal form, known as 3NF. BCNF is actually Boyce Code normal form. Fourth normal form, or 4NF, and similarly fifth normal form, or 5NF. So to begin with, what is the first normal form, what does it do and how it reduces the redundancy? So in the first normal form, you can see that a given relation is called in first normal form. How can we call a particular relation as it is in 1NF? If each cell of the table contains only an atomic value. Or in other words, if the given relation is called in 1NF form, if the attribute of every tuple either single valued or null value. If the attribute of every tuple is having a single value or it is having a null value, then it is known as 1NF form. For example, the following relation is not in 1NF form. How? Because subjects are not a particular single atomic value. You can see here the subject is computer network and designing for Akshay. Similarly, database management system, which is in 1NF, but the complete relation is not in 1NF form. There are subjects having two or more also. So, how can we reduce this relation? This relation is not in 1NF form. However, this relation can be brought into 1NF form. This can be done by rewriting the relation in such that each cell of the table contains only one value. If I repeat the record of Akshay unless and until any constant is maintained, then I can say that 101 Akshay, 100 Akshay computer networks. Similarly, for 100 ID Akshay designing. Similarly, we can say that 101 ID for Aman database management system, which is already in 1NF form. Now we can repeat or rewrite the relation for Anjali. 102 Anjali, her subject is automata, and similarly 102 Anjali for compiler design. This is how we can reduce a particular relation in 1NF form, where each cell of table contains only one value. In 1NF, each cell of table must contain one value or null values are accepted unless any constraint is mentioned. So this is how 1NF is defined. Now, there is an important point to see that the relation is in first normal form. By default, every relation is in 1NF form only. That means every relation has each cell of table which contains only one value. This is because formal definition of relations state that values of all attributes must be atomic. The formal definition for any relation or table we say in DBMS states that value of attributes must be atomic. That is one in nature. It cannot be possible that a person is having two first name, two ages or two DOBs. That's not possible. Relation is basically in 1NF form only. The next normal form is second normal form, which is also known as 2NF. Now how can we say that a relation is 2NF if and only if it already exists in 1NF and no partial dependency exists in that particular relation? Now here comes a new term, that what do you mean by partial dependency or its existence? So partial dependency is a dependency where few attributes of candidate key determines non-prime attributes. Or in other words, a partial dependency is a dependency where a portion of candidate key or incomplete candidate key determines the non-prime attributes. That is said to be a partial dependency for a candidate key which is determining the non-prime attributes of a relation or table. In other words, we can say that A belongs to the B elements are belonging to A. So it is called the partial dependency if and only if A is a subset of some candidate key and B is a non-prime attribute. If one condition fails, then it will not be partial dependency, which means both the condition have to be satisfied. Only then partial dependency you can say exists in that particular solution. Now we have to conclude an example, that is, here is a relation which is V, W, X, Y, Z with functional dependencies V and W which are having the set of X and Y. Similarly, Y gets to V and W and X gets to Y and Z. Now the possible candidates key which can be candidate key are this combination can be candidate key, that is W and V, V and X, similarly W and Y. Now from here we can see that prime attributes are these single attributes. Z cannot be a prime attribute because it is belonging with a particular attribute, so it cannot be prime, and non-prime is Z. So if we observe the given dependency, there is no partial dependency. This is because there exists no dependency where incomplete candidate key determines the non-prime attribute. There is not non-prime attribute definition, that is Z is not defined by any incomplete candidate key. So we can conclude that a given relation is in 2NF. This is how we can conclude that a relationship is in 2NF form. Now the third normal form. A given relation is said to be in third normal form only and only if the condition are relation already exists in 2NF form, that is the above form which we have just studied about, and no transitive dependency exists for non-prime attributes. There should be no transitive dependency. Now here comes a new term, that what do we mean by transitive dependency? Now transitive dependency is when A to B is called a transitive dependency if and only if A is not a super key and B is not a prime attribute. If these two conditions are satisfied, then we can say that A and B are having a transitive dependency. A relation is called in third normal form or 3NF only and only if A is a super key and then B is a prime attribute. So then it can be said that it is in 3NF form. That means we have to eliminate both these conditions to eliminate the transitive dependency concept in third normal form. Then and only it can be in 3NF form. That relation is said to be in third normal form. For example, if you consider a relation A, B, C, D, E with functional dependencies mentioned here, then the possible candidate key of that particular relation could be A, E, C, D and BC. Now the prime attributes are A, B, C, D and E, and there are no non-prime attributes. So it is clear that if there are no non-prime attributes in relation, then in other words all the attributes of relation are prime. If there are no non-prime, then automatically all the attributes are prime. Thus all the attributes of RHS of each functional dependency are in prime attributes. Hence we can conclude that this particular set of relation is in 3NF form existing in the third normal form in database management system. Now, what is the Boy code normal form? Now, here a given relation is called in BCNF form if and only if it exists in 3NF, which we have just discussed. That means A should not be a super key, and similarly, it should eliminate the transitive dependencies. For each non-trivial functional dependency A to B, A is the super key of the relationship. A has to be the super key. Now, if I consider the relation of A, B, and C having this kind of functional dependency, A to B, B to C, and similarly C to again A, then the possible candidates key could be A, B, and C. Now we can observe that RHS of each functional dependency is a candidate key. Thus we can conclude that it is in BCNF form. Because this already exists in 3NF, there no exist any kind of non-prime attributes, all are prime. They could be possible candidate key also, and hence we can conclude that it gives the functional dependency of a candidate key. Thus it is in BCNF form. So in this video we have studied that what are normal forms, what is first normal form, what is the second normal form, third, and similarly BCNF normal form. For 4NF and 5NF normal forms in database management system, we will look into next video. Thank you.